Well, folks, it's been a fucked up week. Welcome to Buckeye High Talk. I'm your host, Bucky, with my boy Pop Pop. Thanks for watching and joining with us. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Buckeye Nation lost an absolute legend this week. Uh, I'm sure most of you have already heard, if not all of you. Nick Mangold passed away October 25th of this year. Uh, he was an absolute fucking legend in my book. When I think of offensive linemen greats coming out of Ohio State, he definitely hits one of the top in that list. He was a man of his craft. He was a bad motherfucker, and you damn sure didn't want to be in front of him because he was gonna move you.
100%. He was a champion in 2002, three-time starter, two-time Big Ten champion.
Yep.
Going way too soon.
Drafted in the first round to the Jets and was, lucky enough to spend his entire career with them. He helped leading them
Years.
to 3 playoff appearances, which, if you're a football fan, everybody knows. If the Jets make it to the playoffs, somebody did something right somewhere, because that just don't
You
happen.
know?
You know what I'm saying? But it absolutely broke my heart when ESPN broke the news. You know what I'm saying? I grew up watching him. I remember being 13 years old watching the national championship team, game in 2002. You know, and he was just an absolute fucking terror. Or no, that wasn't 2002, was it? No, it was.
Yeah, 2000
Yeah, it was 2002.
championship versus
Absolute
Miami.
terror. Yeah, it was. You're right. It was. It was Miami. But he was an absolute fucking terror, dude. And from everything I've heard and read over the years, Nick Mangold was a hell of a good dude. You know what I'm saying? I never heard nothing bad, anybody say anything bad about the man. You know what I'm saying? He
He was a
from
loyal
all
guy,
I've
too.
heard is he was a loving husband and father of 4. You know what I'm saying? And he was a man of his craft.
Yeah, that's just, that's heartbreaking.
It
Hall
is.
of Fame inductee in 2023, like, and that's at Ohio State. He's an Ohio State Hall of Fame inductee, 2023.
Oh yeah.
This man is great. He's amazing. And to be gone due to just life complications, that shit really does hurt, bro. I'm speaking personally. Like this month, last 2 months ain't been good. Really, like the end of September, going into October, and like a week and a half in October, like my life took a huge turn with losses,
Oh yeah.
and to lose a great Ohio State legend, loyal football player, great football player, Pro Bowl, what was he, 7-time Pro Bowl or 9-time Pro Bowl or something like that. Dude was just amazing, not only at his craft and not only at the game, football, but he took that outside of the game. And he did that shit out here in real life. And he took care of his family. He loved his wife. And he just did great things everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere he went, he did great things. Like, you just can't beat it.
Oh yeah.
So it's real sad to see this happen. Or just to see him grow.
Well, we here at Buckeye High Talk want to honor him and give him a moment of silence. So if you guys would join us. All right, man. Well, with all that being said, you know, my condolences go out to his wife and his kids. I know prayers ain't gonna bring him back, nothing like that, but my heart goes out to him, dude. That shit. He was young, bro. He was 4 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, we just lost my mother-in-law a few years ago. The same thing. Watch a loved one go through that type of stuff. It's heartbreaking. So my heart definitely goes out to his family and his friends. That never fun, dude. But with all that being said, man, let's try to move this into some lighter, Buckeye talk. We got part two of last week's conversation with the AP top 25. But because it's so late into the season and we're getting ready to have the CFP, we're going to do it a little differently than we did last week. All right. So instead of our who we think we should be in the top five at AP, we're going to do our top five for our CFPs. Okay. And we're going to do those live off the top of our head as we speak. First, we're going to go over the AP Top 25, and we'll go from there. All right. So I got it all written down here. And we got, obviously, the top four are still the same: Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, and Alabama. Georgia at four, or Georgia at five, Oregon at six, which I do believe was the same as last week. Ole Miss at seven, Georgia Tech at eight, Vandy at nine, BYU at 10, and then we can go through the rest if you want, but that's our top 10 right now. You know what I'm saying? What do you like about it? What do you hate about it, man? Because not a terrible list per se.
After going through past weeks, what I'm looking at now, it look like I like the top. No, no. I want Georgia Tech. I want Georgia Tech up here. I want Georgia Tech replacing Alabama.
No.
And that's just me. Look, that's just me saying, hey man, them boys is balling.
They bowling. I ain't saying they ain't, bro, but like Bama balling too. In my personal
I get
opinion, real talk, the top four, fine, don't move them, leave them where they at. You know what I'm saying? Like you could probably like move Alabama and Texas, just flop them. You feel me? Like I really feel like the top three teams in the country are Ohio State, Indiana, and Alabama. A&M's had some shaky games, but they're holding their own. They're doing their thing. Hey, they're like my number three, bro, because I lived in Texas. My family from Texas, and I will be moving my family to Texas. So I'll be coming to you folks from behind enemy lines. But believe you and me, I still have that Buckeye flag flying high, baby. Shit, it's Buckeye country wherever we put our flag. Think I'm playing.
it.
OH.
I am real shit. But hear me out. Like Alabama's supposed to be top three. Supposed to be. Now, the fact that they are not is because they slipped.
Yeah, they
That's,
did.
that's
Hey, we've been there too. You feel me? They just glad it happened at the beginning of the season where they can get on that roll and start showing people who they are. I'm not
but
saying
that's also who Alabama is. Alabama fucks up early in the season or they don't fuck up at all. And then it's just down to if they win that last game, if they win it in the final stretch.
Mm-mm.
And normally it's 50-50 since Saban left. It's not gonna happen. But like
Dober, what's his name?
they
Dober,
should.
whatever the fuck his name is. He ain't a bad coach. He really ain't.
He's
Look
not.
what he
He's
did with
not.
Washington. But that was also just 1 year. So real talk, I was shocked they didn't call Urban Meyer or somebody.
Did I seen this fake ass post saying Urban was going to Penn State, and I was like, bro, y'all are fucking
I
hilarious.
seen Penn
He will never
State.
go there.
The talking heads are all calling for fucking LSU to call fucking uh, Urban Meyer and Saban. And I seen something earlier. I didn't get to really read it, but it said something about Ed Orgeron. Like, why would you bring him back? But he had some good years, I guess. But I don't know. Like,
real quick, I can cut you off, but before I go into this, right, I do want to talk about the firings of Brian.
Oh my
The
God, yeah.
best thing,
Makes
the
11 on
best
the
thing
year?
ever.
11?
Yeah, huh?
11 firings?
So far this year, I believe so.
11.
And
Yeah.
they're all like, it's not just the smaller schools; it's big schools,
Yeah.
like competing schools. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I had seen a podcast earlier, and I wish I could remember this man's name because he is great at his craft, black guy, and I just forget what it was on. But he did mention it. Like these coaches came into LSU and within the first 4 years did something. National championships, like developed players, run in like the championships that they had, like their bowl games back then. And this motherfucker been here for how long?
Right.
His first 4 years did nothing but squat on the toilet and wipe his ass with the bread that he was making. Come on, bro. Why? And he was a great coach. Like, there's nothing really bad to say about him, but like what he did at LSU, all you did was make a Heisman winner. And you really didn't make him. He was already good. He just made your package look better. And you still did nothing with it.
Yep. I don't
So
know.
I just had to throw that in
Garbage. But
there.
no, okay, that's cool. I was on TikTok earlier at work, bro, and I come across this fucking thing, and I swear to God, these SEC motherfucking fans are so delusional, bro. It ain't even funny. This motherfucker said top five fucking coaching candidates for the LSU job, right? And they go through this whole list. Why this motherfucker real talk had Ryan Day on there and said because he probably wants a better team and a better conference.
I feel like I heard something about
On
that.
what fucking planet is LSU a better team and conference than what Ohio State's are? I mean, if you want Ohio State to come to the SEC and run shit, baby, we'll do that. Don't play games.
They don't want to see us because the way people are
They don't
putting
want
it,
to see us
and
on a year to year, bro.
shout out to Ohio State. I like the way he put it. Everybody in the SEC is saying how good they are, but they want to compare how like, okay, we beat the team and Indiana beat the team, but Indiana demolished this team. Okay, well let's do this. Ohio beat West Virginia, and then he went so forth and so on, but he went backwards. And he was like, so if this team beat this team that beat this team that beat this team, but that team that started it all lost to Ohio, would Ohio be able to run the SEC? Like these fans, some fans are fucking delusional. Just because of the score, it doesn't matter.
Only thing that matters is the motherfucking win at the end.
They got the dub, we got the
Dominic
dub.
Toretto said it best in motherfucking Fast and the Furious. It don't matter whether you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
And what's the motherfucker? He said, if you ain't first, nigga, you last.
If you ain't first, Ricky Bobby, you the last.
Okay?
Or excuse me. If you ain't first, you last, Ricky Bobby. I'm a little high, my bad, y'all.
you know,
Okay. Okay. Now after
I'm
that
gonna
whole
say,
fucking ramble there, we got way
yeah,
off topic.
after we said
Alright, man.
all that. So what I was saying was, I feel Alabama should be number three. But the reason why I think where they at is cool in the AP, it's just because of how they do the AP. I think it's a cool. I believe it's a cool set. I want Georgia Tech up there because I want a AP Cinderella story. We've never had one. Georgia Tech is our Cinderella story this year. Should be at number 4.
I mean, they're
I mean, that's the
ACC,
SEC
bro.
too, man.
They're
That's the
ACC.
SEC.
No, Georgia
And the
Tech.
ACC.
Georgia Tech's ACC.
Okay. Oh, it's the battle with Georgia. That's
So I
I'm
mean,
getting
they're
stuck
a
in my head.
power. They were a powerful. They're a power four school. You know what I'm saying? We had the Cinderella teams. Boise State against Oklahoma. You know, fucking Cincinnati making it into the playoffs. The 4-team playoff at that. You know what I'm saying? That's a true Cinderella story right there.
but
Granted, them
they're
boys
not.
got bitch smacked straight back to Cincinnati. That don't mean nothing. You know what I'm
I
saying? The
feel
only
you.
thing that
I
means
feel you.
anything is the fact that,
But
well,
we're looking
we
at it.
made it.
We're looking at Cinderella stories are playoff teams. There has not been a Cinderella ranking. So I'm asking for a Cinderella ranking. Like, just let
All
them
right,
be in the
so
top.
with
Let them
that
be in the
being
top
said,
four.
what did my high ass do with my fucking pen now? Oh, it's in my other
You
page.
know,
No, there we
that's just
go.
all I
Good to
want.
go.
You feel me? Like you push
All right,
everybody back one and just switch. You feel me? Move Alabama to five, so
what's your
forth. But just take.
CFP prediction?
Um, I'm going Big Ten champs. One, Ohio State. If it
Okay.
come down to it, I'm gonna have to go. You asked me this question too goddamn quick, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. I don't know because
Just give me your
we have to
top
check
five.
out OSU, Alabama.
You got Alabama at two,
I'm going based off championships,
but you got
kind
Alabama.
of.
You got Alabama at two.
Yeah,
I'm talking about who do you think? Hold on. Let's clarify real quick.
I'm going yeah, like, for
No,
that bye week.
I'm
That bye week.
asking. Yeah, who is going to be the first top five? Who is your top five right now? Who's the committee
Yeah,
going to call out in the top five? And then we'll come back
and
to it next week.
oh shit, no, the predictions drop next week. Fucking, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
The first CFP
Yeah,
rankings are coming up. Who is
first
your
CFP ranking.
prediction for the committee? You know, who do you have the committee putting as the top five? Who's your prediction for that?
Okay, I forgot. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're good. OSU, we'll just go top right now. Texas. Um,
You got Texas A&M at two.
yeah, I feel like Alabama, Georgia,
You got
and Georgia fucking Tech. I'm sticking to that right there.
okay. So
OSU,
who do you got at
Texas,
yeah?
Alabama, Georgia, Georgia Tech.
You don't have Indiana in your top five? Crazy.
Respectfully, I'm not using A people, and I told you this is my opinion. So I don't give a fuck. Anyone has to say about this. This is what I'm seeing in predictions that they gonna come up with, and I know they're not gonna do it. They're probably just gonna run with the A people. But you gotta imagine who's gonna lose this week. What if Indiana lost? What if Oregon lost? What if Ole Miss lost? I mean, where are you gonna put Georgia Tech if they win?
All right. So I
What if
got
they got a bye? I
Ohio
don't know their schedule.
State at one. I've got honestly, I feel like they're gonna move Alabama up to two because, well, they have an SEC bias. We all know this. I'm not gonna fucking get into that. Then Indiana, and then me personally, with Georgia and Oregon, I mean it's kind of a toss up, really. I'm not gonna put Ole Miss up there in the top five. They're like sitting just outside, like two spots out. I think seven's a perfect spot for them. I guess I would put Georgia in there because they do. Oh wait, well, number four. Sorry, Texas A&M. Because yes, they do deserve to be up in there. They're undefeated. They've been playing really good this year. You know what I'm saying? So definitely have a shot. 5, I guess it'll. I mean, it's a coin flip with Georgia and Oregon. To be honest with you, Georgia's had some really shaky games that I've caught. You know, Oregon as well. So I mean, flip a coin and whatever works. You know what I'm saying? But we'll go with Georgia just to suffice. And so I'm not being totally biased.
I originally believed they have a really good defensive thing going over here in the SEC, but y'all give up points like too much.
And Georgia Tech,
Because
I would definitely put just outside as well. So I mean, I honestly I don't see nothing wrong with 8 for them. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, if you put Georgia Tech up against Ohio State, are they going to win? You put them up against Alabama, they going to win?
this year, I think they have a chance. Now, it's going to be a high scoring game. I believe they have a chance.
No, no.
I believe that quarterback and Ryan Williams are doing their thing.
Put them up
But
against Texas A&M. Fuck, you can put Georgia Tech up against Oregon, Indiana. They gonna give them belt to ass,
50
bro.
ball. 50 ball. I
Belt to
guarantee you
ass.
50 ball.
Belt to ass.
And,
Belt to
bro,
ass.
you have to think about how them boys are playing with strict talent and heart this year. Them coaches is over there coaching. They are fighting every game, bro. Like they deserve. I mean, they're scheduling shit, but I mean they play some teams. They playing teams.
Belt to ass, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm
Belt to
telling
fucking
you,
ass.
bro. I got faith in underdogs.
Belt
Right?
to, I do too. Don't get me wrong. When Boise beat Oklahoma, bro, I was all for it. You know what I'm saying? But real talk. Belt to ass.
I hate with you, bro. I hate.
What else you want me to say, motherfucking belt to ass? Georgia Tech cool. Georgia Tech cool, but they play in the bootiest fucking conference in the Power Four. And I say that with the Big 12 not really making noise. Like ACC's trash, bro. Except for Miami, and Miami's not that good.
Saying, if you put Miami and Georgia Tech up against each other, that's an actual good game. Like that's a dog fight.
But you put Miami up against any of the other powerhouses, and Miami's getting dog walked up and down that fucking field.
Guarantee you, Miami dog walks Georgia, 100%.
That would be the close game.
100%.
That would be the close game. Alabama's mopping the floor with them. Fucking Ohio State's definitely mopping the floor with them. I think Oregon could whoop their ass. Indiana could whoop their ass. Like Miami, they're flash, bro. They're all flash. That's all they are.
Really not doing good enough being just fucking flash.
I mean, granted, yeah, they 11th, but
11.
That loss against Louisville, ugh. Like, don't get me wrong, Louisville not a bad team. They good. They real good over there.
They're tied for 10. There is no 11.
Nah, bitch. They 11. I said it.
BYU.
I don't give a fuck. These bitch ass motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they doing, bro. They smoking crack.
Yeah, 100% agree. 100%
I only
agree.
smoke the good Lord's fucking lettuce.
My birthday tomorrow. Shout out to me. So,
by the way, yes, everybody give Pop a happy birthday.
Because we're gonna post this on my birthday. So, shout out to
yeah, it'll be posted tomorrow on his birthday. But bro, I'm telling you, like,
man, look, I'm gonna say this so that like everybody understands. I have my own opinion, right?
Yep, and I got mine.
When it comes to what I'm saying, it's what I'm feeling. I feel this shit. I am not part of the committee and internet, so I'm
That's
gonna
just gas.
But this right here, I'm seeing a lot of heart and passion this season
Now I'll
from
give you your
every.
pick, but I told you mine. I'll give you yours. I'll tell you you're
I,
wrong. That's my opinion.
no, this ain't this ain't for you, fucker. This is gonna be for whoever you know
Shut
got
up and
an
deal
opinion.
with that gas you got. You
You feel
feeling?
me?
You say you feeling something? Well, you feeling gas, sir? Shut the fuck up and smoke your your god green lettuce.
Look, man, fuck you. All right,
And this ain't
I'm
about
like,
Georgia Tech, motherfucker. This is about the Ohio State Buckeyes.
you right. But we sitting too pretty coming off a bye week, which I also want to explain. Shout out again to Ohio State for giving out the information because like I said, I've been having a rough time, so I haven't been able to keep up. Guess what we did? Well, the boys. Guess what? Guess what the squad did instead of waiting until November?
What's that?
They went and they linked up with the band and they had Captain Juju giving them the signs. They playing. You had with JJ on the trumpet. Um, Coach, I think, was on the trumpet. You had somebody on the drums. It was like quick, bro. Like, man, my memory's so bad right now. But the boys did our November tradition on our bye week with the band to prepare the rest of the season. Because Brian Day has, like they said, Brian Day ain't on no BS this year, bro. It ain't none of that. When we get to November, oh no, we geared up because we got one game. It's one fire that's still lit that we ain't blew out, and that's gonna light another fire because it's one place that we all still trying to get to. We ain't been to in a minute. And that's Indianapolis, bro. So guess what? Once we
Oh
knock
no.
these motherfuckers in their mouth
There's
in
one
November,
there's one hurdle we gotta make, and I don't give a
I
fuck
know
where they at. Them motherfuckers need
they
to
go
go
down this year.
down in
They go
Ann
down this
Arbor.
year. They go down this
We
year.
need to
That's
take
what I
care
was
of Penn
literally.
State this week, which we're about to get into, and then we need to handle our business because we know we're going to Purdue when they're on. When they ain't got a good record and we're sitting high and high and pretty and shit. We know
Anytime
what they
Purdue
can
play us,
do.
they will
I still, I don't want another repeat. But
go down. Everybody go down with white issues.
fucking, we need to get through the rest of our schedule, and then that final fucking showdown up in Ann Arbor. We need to come
But that's why
away
we
with the W.
moved that band. That's why we moved our band tradition to bye week.
No.
They giving everybody extra bye weeks because of how long the season is.
Oh yeah,
So
it's cool. I'll
uh,
take it.
I think
So
I think Ryan made the smartest decision to let these boys have fun mid season so we can lock in when it's time to lock in. I love it. I
we'll
fucking love
we'll
it.
see. I mean, he handled last year, like a fucking genius. I know a lot of fans. God damn it. I know a lot of fans that are mad because we're not like blowing the doors off of all these teams. But personally, I think what he's doing is fucking brilliant. Come on, I mean, it's a long season. You just said it yourself. You know what I'm saying? He's going slow and methodical. He knows he's got the defense that'll hold anybody down underneath it. 20, 24 points, 27 points maybe is probably the most they're going to let up, in my personal opinion, the way they play. You know what I'm saying? And the offense can just coast. They know what they need to get. They know what they need to get the win, and that's all they go after. They don't go after the big numbers, flashy game, the whole flashy thing. They'll hit you here and there. They're saving all that shit for the playoffs, y'all. The fuck you gonna show all your shit until you get up into the mainstay of the whole fucking season? We all know Ohio State's making the playoffs. It's Ohio State. There's a standard here. We as Buckeye Nation have built, we have come to the understanding that at Ohio State we expect national championships every single year.
You're talking
That's
about
the
coaches that
expectation that they put on themselves. and we as fan base have put on them as well, and we hold true to it. But
And it starts from you got Woody, multiple. You got Trussell with what one. You got Irvin with one. You have Ryan with one, and Ryan is trying to be like fucking Woody. So I love it. And he's not only trying to be like Woody with less games, he's still the most winningest coach
yeah,
out of the last two.
yeah. And well, they won't fucking acknowledge that he's got one of the best winning percentages or the best winning percentage because he's only coached 7 years and not 10. And it's like, dude, really? But whatever. We ain't gonna get into that.
So Ryan Day, I've had my issue with you, but
Oh,
it ain't
we all
never been the
have.
fact
We all
he can't
have.
coach. It ain't the fact that he can't coach. It's the fact that the the
He was
the
playing timid, bro. But after last year's loss to you know who, that lit a fire under everybody. It was the team that did it, bro. I give everybody from last year's team all the credit because they're the ones that
no,
said what everybody else needed to say.
and
And
they did that shit in Florida. I love that.
and he
But
listened.
I
That's the key.
not
He listened.
he did. I love that about Ryan Day. He's willing to take that shit from the team.
Yeah.
I love that. Because like if you sitting right here and you gotta hear somebody talk bad about you, but you gotta figure out how to make it better. And as a man who do that,
A true
Ryan
leader
Day is
a true leader does not shy
cool
away from the
from the
criticism of
street,
his
bro.
peers.
But I do not agree. I don't know if they knew. I don't, but it's out in public. I I think that they should have not only prepped our regular kicker, but a backup kicker
Yeah.
because we played with a hurt kicker, and that's what killed us that year.
Yep.
Last year, that's what killed us. We had a hurt kicker, and what did we do to win the game? Kick the fucking ball. Because had we made every field goal, we would have won.
Yep.
So I'm blaming them for not really taking, control of players' health, which they did this year.
I'm gonna tell you now.
110% all they is their players' health. But last year, knowing he was hurt, letting him kick against the biggest game, it wasn't the biggest team, it was the biggest game we had to keep your unranked winning streak going. Now you have two losses, unranked, and one of them hurt. Only one hurt,
No,
bro.
Ryan Day only has one unranked loss. Who's the second one?
If I'm not mistaken,
One.
the second one is last year.
No. Last year was the first.
Did he not? That was his first one?
They were ranked every other time.
Yeah, I know that, but
No, he's never lost to anybody else. The last unranked loss Ohio State took was under Ryan or Urban Meyer.
so I just must have heard
Excluding
it.
last year was under Urban Meyer.
That's what it was. That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
He was
But
under. I mean, I feel it, but like, man, with one that count, that's all that matters.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on.
But I blame that reason though.
Yeah. Back to the
Now,
whole people being pissed off, him not letting it fly and, running up the shit, whatever, him playing slow and methodical. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to see him ramp it up completely or start to ramp it up coming into the you-know-what game. Coming into the game. Watch. That's when he's going to open it up. He's going to smack them in the fucking mouth. And then turn around and go into the Big Ten championship running at full fucking force.
Down Indiana's throat like a fucking slut. But watch this. Watch this. Eat my words, right? If you don't have it, I eat my words. I fucking I like to say my shit and I call it on the money. We gonna run up there, mind you. We done played in some cribs. That was wild. And we shut the crowd down. So imagine all that space being empty when we get there. Because that boy Juju don't care about no noise. And I've watched them boys do a silent snap. Hey, we ain't worried about the noise. We worried about embarrassment. We're going down But to that motherfucker,
Right.
is
All
all
right,
you gonna
man.
hear.
Well,
I'm waiting on my team to Here we gotta get to Penn State.
yeah, we took another left turn there, but that's cool because you know I like our rants. I don't know why, but I do. All right, man. So we got Penn State coming up. We know just a couple weeks ago they fired James Franklin. About fucking time.
Talk about that a little bit.
About
Yeah.
fucking time. Personal
For
opinion.
a lot of these,
Personal opinion. But they also lost their starting quarterback, Drew Aller, a couple weeks ago. Same week, if I'm not mistaken. Same week, wasn't it? Well,
yeah,
yeah.
actually it was right after.
Okay. So the quarterback they went with last week was Ethan Grunkmeyer. Kid's a freshman. He's 6'2" and 212. All right. He's from Lewis Center, Ohio. So he's an Ohio kid. But man, last week's showing was bad. It was. Let me pull that up for you guys really quick.
I'll do a quick rundown. He can't throw.
No.
15, 28, 93 yards, 2 interceptions, 0. He can't throw. He can't throw. That 15 passes is really good. But I didn't
Was
watch the
that
game
last
like I
week's
normally
game?
Iowa.
Was that the stats of last week's game? I said.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he didn't do shit. He had 2 picks. You know what I'm saying? 93 yards. It was fucking horrible.
You know what they did that
But
entire
he's a
game?
young kid. I mean, granted, don't get me wrong. They ran the ball. They ran the shit out of fucking. Uh, who the fuck is that? Oh,
Run the
Katron Allen.
ball.
Sorry, guys, I'm blind.
Run the ball. 28 carries, 145 yards, 2 touchdowns. He averaged 5.2 yards. What? Run the ball. And they ran
They almost
one,
won the
two,
game.
three,
They
four.
they they lost by a point. Okay, let's give them some
They,
flowers on that at least. You know what I'm saying?
it looked
They
like
knew
they
what their
ran a
game plan
ton.
was and they ran with it. No pun intended.
They ran a fullback for 0 yards. But I'm saying it looked like they ran a tight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but all right. The defense didn't do
Now,
bad because the opposing quarterback only threw for fucking 68 yards and an interception. So, but their run offense or run defense seems to suck because they gave up 130 yards to the one running back on 9 carries.
I
So
feel like I gotta be a dad in the
I got a
middle of the
feeling this is
episode.
going to be a
I have my
game
son.
where what's that?
I'm sorry. I feel like I gotta be a dad. I might have to make a phone call because I ain't gonna get my drop in. I just hear my son acting up. I know if he hear my voice, he gonna stop.
Oh yeah. But I got a feeling
Yeah,
this
go
is
ahead,
going to be
produce.
a game where we see the running back start popping off because their run defense clearly has got fucking major flaws to it because Iowa had almost 200-yard backs. The other back missed it by fucking 1 yard. He had 99. Whereas what was that? Mark Gronkowski had 9 carries for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then Kamari Moulton, excuse me if I butchered that, had 17 for 99. So clearly there's an advantage right there. Let Bo Jackson and James Peoples and CJ and all of them, let them eat. You know what I'm saying? And then once you get them all sucked up into the box, hit JJ and Cardell deep.
Not this week. I think you go after.
No.
They can't.
They're gonna use the
No,
run to open up the pass this week.
oh, 100%, 100%. This is the game they start out with run. I
Punch
don't
him in
want
the
them to,
fucking
but
mouth.
like
Yeah. Just punch him right in the fucking mouth.
this is the day that swear for Jesus. O Jackson is going for at least 70 to 80. I'm starting at 70. He gonna hit a 70. I don't care if it's just game or game for touchdown. Because what I'm looking at is two real tacklers on this team. Luca and Whitley are the
Yeah.
only ones that really go out there and don't arm tackle. The rest of them, stat wise, this is stats off the Iowa game because that was just a dogfight back and forth. Like, oh, we're not gonna go for it. We're gonna punt it, and they just kept putting it back and forth. It clearly looks like that. But stat wise, I mean,
guys.
Jesus Christ, there's people on this list with nothing but assist tackles. There's people who didn't even make a fucking play.
Right.
So, I mean, one interception, whoop-de-doo. Like, come on. And you got to play who? The Come on now.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, man.
I ain't saying this game will be easy. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's a noon game. We fresh at it. We get straight to it.
And
but I'm saying,
bye-bye.
Fresh legs, fresh body. All they want to do is pad JJ stats right now. Right now, that's all they're going to want to do. So guess what? Cornell's going to be wide open, and I guarantee you Penn State take notice.
Run.
They just give JJ.
It's going to be run, pass, or play action pass, bro. You're going to hit them. They're going to run the shit out of the ball. They're going to run it right down their fucking throats for a couple plays, and they're going to turn around. If it may not be in the first series, maybe the second, they're going to catch him with a play action pass deep, bro. And they're going to fucking catch JJ streaking up the left side of the field for a tutty.
I guarantee you, not only does JJ have 2 touchdowns this game, I guarantee you he catches the ball, if not midfield, close to midfield, because they probably be like in Penn State territory. But he's going to catch that bitch and get juicy. This is going to be the first time people get to see him really get loose. And I just got the feeling because everybody we watched play, they hold him, and the good ball, like the good plays that all the corners make, they're great plays. I will not take that from them. But the ball's underthrown.
Right.
That's all it is. Because JJ has not once did this and dropped the pass. Right? But now he got to do this every fucking game. Cornell can do this. And it's so unfair, but it's like, damn, like, you know he going to make that play, but that defender's actually doing their job. So, like, I take nothing from the defenders, but I'm saying JJ got it hard this year because they scared of him. As you can see, when he had 6 men follow him on one side of the field while Cardell takes over there like,
he said I laughed in their face. They put my hand up because I knew it was a touchdown. I was fucking dead, bro. I seen that interview.
Like, bro, that shit was fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like, I honestly think just because how he's guarded, like, bro, he caught a touchdown pass with somebody on his hip, like they was trying to dance. And he was the man on his hips was stumbling. And he still had the ball in his hand, like, full grip. Full grip.
Oh, yeah.
When he had it, he didn't tuck it, bro. He said, like, bro, he's different. He should just be in the Heisman race because how unstoppable he is. Not even because of his yards.
Well,
nothing because
come on. Think about it this way, okay? Everybody's going on about how JJ's not getting enough targets. You know who our leading receiver is? JJ.
Is he really? Even with Cornell's deep bombs, he's still leading
602 yards.
Domination.
I'm looking at it right now.
Domination. I haven't been able to do my stat lookups and stuff, so like, I respect you for doing that right now, bro.
He's got Carnell. He's got 602. Carnell's got 587. Perfectly fucking balanced.
And that's so crazy because we got 2 number 1 receivers, and then we got Brandon
49 receptions for JJ, 34 for Carnell.
How crazy is that, though?
Yeah.
You got Jeremiah Smith at number 1. You got Cornell Tate at number 1. You got Brandon Ennis at number 2. Miley Graham at number 3. Quincy Porter at number 5. Or number 4. Like, that's everything kicking in, though. But yeah, and then you got him at number 4. But like their whole roster is lined up from fucking sophomore to freshman coming back next year is junior, sophomore, freshman.
So I mean,
that's scary. Just imagine, just fucking imagine, right? Cornell Tate is not worried about money and said, "I want to play again and get a degree, and then I'll go to the NFL." 2 first-round draft picks.
Don't forget Chris Henry Jr. coming in too.
Exactly. See, I was saying that juice, bro. I was gonna say that juice, but like not to. And bro, we just got another. What was it, 26 recruit, or was he 28?
The kid we talked about last week.
I got it in my notifications. I'm not gonna look it up because I'm not gonna butcher no recruits now. We're gonna talk about recruits during recruiting time.
Oh,
but just recently, we bombed a 5-star O-lineman.
Oh.
I think he's like 6'4", 200.
No, I think you're talking about the defensive line.
Most recent.
Was he a defensive lineman? I think 5-star out of Ohio, and he's the 2028 class.
I know it was one of them, but I'm just saying, like Ryan Day.
Unless we got another one that I didn't see.
No, I think it's the same one because it was our group.
Okay, but yeah, fucking like.
Back to Penn State. Back to Penn State.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna. It's at home, so we got that advantage, obviously.
We gonna have them shoes out in the shoe.
You know, they got a freshman quarterback. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. You only got 1 week's worth of tape on the kid. You cut out.
They going to my hometown. You got to think about it. They going to my hometown. They about to go down there, and it's loud. And the other teams that's been down there and said it to the press. We gotta go silent, and sometimes they gotta call a timeout just because it's too loud.
Oh yeah. Well, I've been there one time my whole life. I went and caught the Ohio State Toledo game a couple years back. Took my parents. You know, I would love to go again. But I want to go see. You know, I would love to go catch a Big Ten game. You know, anybody, Big Ten. But you know, the real dream. We all know what game that is. Before I go, that's my bucket list, bro. And that's literally the top of my bucket list. I want to be at that game on the 50, right there, on the Buckeye sideline.
I just want to make it to Indy because I've been to Indy. I've sat in front of the stadium, imagining going to a Buckeye game. It was like not even. It was when I was in college.
But I've never been to a college, NFL game, nothing like that. I've been in Reliant Field though because my family from Texas, as I said. But fucking, I would the game, dude. That in the shoe, bro. That's it for me. You feel me? Like I gotta see that before I go. That's my shit.
I feel you on that. We're gonna have to.
One day I'll get it.
One day we'll be big, bro, and we'll make it to about 2-3 games before we go, bro. I promise you that. We got this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we gonna do it.
All right, man. Well, I guess we'll just leave it where it's at then. How about that? We'll call this one for the week. You know, really not much to say about Penn State, to be honest. Oh, you got something else?
Yes, it is. We got one more thing. We can't leave people without doing it. Right?
Okay.
What prediction?
Oh, yeah. My bad, y'all. I'm high. I'm kind of hungry. And I can smell
I'm pulling out my sports calculator to see what I can do. And when I because I've been using this sports calculator, man. And y'all see it. I don't got me one of them. I won one of the score calls, man. Okay. I can't even find it. So I gotta hold my phone. I don't know when that came. So we looking at Penn State score prediction. Now I gotta break it down. Quarter.
What you got for us, Bubba? Oh, you can see the wheels turning.
They grinding right now.
Just wait for the light bulb, folks. You'll see it. Watch. It's just. Huh! Do 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 do. No rush. You're good.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Bingo.
Bingo.
We got it.
All right. So what you got?
I'm gonna say
Oh, motherfucker.
52.
Oh shit. Okay.
6.
What?
52 to 6. 52 to 6.
6.
6.
Okay.
I believe their run game strong enough for somebody to catch a body to get them the yards. Not strong enough to score. Yeah, 52-6.
Well, mine's kind of different. I've got 38-13. Ryan Day ain't been, he's not about to fully throw a beat down on somebody right now in this portion of the season yet. We already talked about that. He's playing slow and methodical. It's gonna be more okay, Julian. What can you handle? Let's use game time, speed to practice this and perfect it before the playoffs. You see what I'm saying? And that's what he did last year. He's doing the exact same formula from last year. And he's utilizing it to his advantage because he's taking the advantage of getting Julian saying a brand new quarterback who's never taken a college snap until this year. He's getting him prepared throughout the season and using the game time experience as practice. He's preparing this kid to ramp it up come the playoffs because that's exactly what we did last year. And I think he learned his lesson on the fact of when he needs to light it on fire and go. And I think he knows that is that very last regular season game.
Okay, right there, I'm gonna agree with you most of the fucking time. You're absolutely right. But when you can beat the team, you're gonna beat the team. All I gotta say. And then you said his first college snap. Nigga, you're lying. He took college snaps last year. He just redshirted, so he didn't take no more for the rest of the season.
Okay, let me rephrase what I said then, you big-headed ass motherfucker.
Let's not disrespect the kid. He just didn't start.
Hold on.
Okay?
Let's rephrase that then, you big-headed ass motherfucker.
It's
his first, what's the word I'm looking for? His first meaningful fucking snap in college football. You technical ass motherfucker.
You're damn right. Because you're not going to disrespect Juju.
Shut up before you catch... Hey. Shut up before you catch an axe in the face on Call of Duty later.
1v1 me. Yeah, I will post it, bro. I will stream that shit. Everything. Right?
What, you camping in a corner?
Well, waiting on you to come across and catch that, you know what? Mm-hmm.
You're such an ass.
You already know. Waiting on your head. You snatch.
Yeah,
Elliott.
don't play Call of Duty against this dude. He hides in corners and he does some weird shit.
I'm gonna post it.
You already did, fool.
No, I'm talking about the newest ones. I haven't posted anything. I just got
You
the.
posted one last week, fool.
I've been posting ESG
You
football.
posted me
Y'all
when
know,
you
right?
caught me, or was that like 2 weeks ago?
Not last week. That was minute ago.
No way.
Because I posted them.
No one, because you guys sent it in the group chat. But
Oh
anyways,
no,
anyways,
that
anyways,
was
we're way off
a
subject.
sniper.
Anyways, folks,
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
we gonna leave it at that, man. We just start rambling again. But this time not even about Ohio State. Anyways, y'all, we appreciate y'all joining us. This is Buckeye High Talk. I'm Bucky. That's Pop. Man, we appreciate y'all. Go Buckeyes. We'll talk to y'all later.